Feeling like you belong somewhere is hard when you're on the spectrum for various reasons. And oftentimes we struggle to find and maintain friendships. So, not the happiest thing. A lot of us spend our time alone. Not that we want to, it's just the lesser of two evils. I'm sure that's basically always the case. It's basically just easier to go home and play video games or watch TV or whatever else you want to do alone than have to worry about your facial expression, your body language, your tone of voice, bunch of stuff like that. It's just easier. And after so much rejection for those sort of things, it's just you've had enough. You just had enough and you isolate yourself. But sometimes when you fall upon a friendship, they just fizzle out. It's like you get to a certain level in the friendship and you don't move past it. You're supposed to get up here, but it stagnates. And when it stagnates, that's when it seems like the friendship just dies. So I've been able to make a lot of friends in my life. It's hard for me to maintain them. And I've maintained friendships with the wrong people too, because the people that appeal to me tend to be people who aren't looking out for my best interest. They are different, they don't follow trends, they seem like individuals, but they are main characters. I'll say that much. So here, I just kind of want to talk about a few things that I have found help me out, and maybe they'll help other people out. I don't know. But first and foremost, I need a friend that just doesn't follow everything. It helps me to listen to my gut sometimes. And beggars can't be choosers, but just don't be a beggar with friends. Just don't. Don't take whatever you can get. Because you know if there's chemistry there. And you might be afraid there's no chemistry anywhere with anyone, but I'm pretty sure that person exists. Will you meet them? I don't know. I can tell you in my early 20s, I had a lot of friends. I used to always fantasize about having a friend more like me. I never found them, but the chemistry wasn't quite there for me with a lot of people I'd hang around with. It didn't feel right still. I had friends, but I could feel alone in a room full of people. And I'm pretty sure that's more common than just me. But as time went on, I just became more and more aware that, yeah, I do appreciate people who are not typical. They can be neurotypical and not typical. I have friends like that now. But moreover, the thing that has helped me is people who don't judge me based off superficial features, like my facial expression, my tone of voice. It just so happens that people over 40 or so seem to be more okay with that sort of thing. So that's what I'm sharing right now. It has helped me a lot to make friends with people older than myself. I have friends in my peer group, but it's a different relationship. Much different. It's more okay just to go skateboarding with them than to talk politics with them. Memes are okay. You don't really want substance. And I basically need the latter when I'm talking to people long term. I just found it more so with people who are older. So for me, I have found that I have healthy, stable relationships because I've had 15-year long relationships with people that weren't healthy. They were gaslighting me, stealing from me to go and buy heroin. Like, did a bunch of stuff past this. Not something we need to get into here. But the oldest guy I'm hanging out with right now is 73. We play pool together. And I enjoy his company. We just shoot the shit and hang out. It doesn't matter how I sound, how I look. It's just we're hanging out. I don't feel that pressure to mask. And that's it. That's what I realize is the masking. When we mask, it just gives an inauthentic version of ourselves. And I think past the awkwardness, that frustrates people. Of course, the masking kind of makes us awkward too, but I don't think there's any getting around that. If I unmasked around certain friends, they would not feel okay. Point being, though, I can form genuine relationships with people I don't have to mask around. And for me, I find that I'm able to not mask around people when they're mature enough, different enough, and just so happens the older generation tends to be more that way for me. It could be completely different for you, but I think the theme is I found a place where I don't have to mask, and even though they're not really the same as me, I'm okay with that, and they're okay with me not being the same as them. And that's all I want. That's fine with me. Of course, there's some chemistry there. We can talk and have a nice conversation on stuff. We can joke around, but it got to that stage, I think, because I wasn't masking as much. So if you're having trouble finding friends and maintaining them, maybe don't shoot down the 60-year-old if you're 25. Try it out. You could like it. Maybe not, but hey, why not try? It seems better to hang out with somebody your age, like it'll be less awkward. I'm telling you, the 25-year-old is more likely to expect you to reciprocate the body language and the tone of voice and yada yada yada. So, something to think about if you made it here to the end.